This is an examination of the hidden human condition.
This is the Hidden Killers Podcast.
With Tony Bruschi.
I just want to listen to the music. Actually, I'm trying to scroll to get to the story. I'm like, where's my mouse? It was like on another screen. I'm like, what's going on? We're just jamming out today to the music bed. Florida teen charged with a double murder in the chilling ambush of mother and a boyfriend. This is, it's a Florida story. A 16-year-old girl is in juvenile detention and faces a possibility of being charged as an adult after allegedly admitting to the brutal murders of her mother and her mother's much younger boyfriend earlier this month. Julia Grace Egler, or Egler, I don't know, Egler something, has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, according to the Palm Bay Police Department. The incident unfolded on July 6th at the family's home in Benchor Road, where Egler reportedly greeted the couple, Kelley McCollom, 42, and Matthew Szejnrok. I don't know how to say this one.
I don't know. I couldn't decide on how you say that. It might be Szejnrok, too.
Oh, okay. It's Szejnrok. That would be a horrible one to grow up with in America. What was the one you said it was?
Szejnrok?
Szejnrok. We're going to go with Szejnrok. Matthew Szejnrok, and I'll forget how to pronounce that in about one paragraph. Who, by the way, was 22. Mom's 42, boyfriend is 22. With a chilling welcome home as the attack began. Multiple gunshots were fired, leaving both victims with severe injuries. After allegedly shooting her mother with a .38 special revolver, Egler turned the gun to Szejnrok, who fled to the bathroom, pleading for his life. Egler then reportedly stabbed him multiple times with a chef's knife before using the handgun to deliver the fatal shot. So it was like a little bit of both. It's chicken or beef today. Like, what are you going to do? We're going to do a gun and a stabbing. That's brutal.
She had a plan.
Yeah, clearly. Or didn't, and just was grabbing whatever the hell was around and killing people. At around 2:06 a.m. on Sunday, a phony 911 call was made, police alleged. During the call, Egler was allegedly crying hysterically and saying a man had broken into the family's residence. Officers who arrived moments later met the teenager outside the house. There she allegedly stuck to her story about a burglar at first, telling police she hid inside her room with her pit bull when she heard loud noises happening somewhere in the house. Upon arrival, police found her outside the residence, initially sticking to her fabricated story. However, discrepancies in her account led detectives to press her further, resulting in the confession. Key evidence against Egler included a handgun hidden outside her bedroom, bloody footprints matching her shoes, and a bloody knife left on the kitchen counter. Come on, you could have watched a little bit of Dateline before this and planned a little bit more. During her police interview, she confessed to planning the ambush, driven by long-standing conflicts with her mother regarding her gender transition and disapproval of the relationship with, I've already forgotten how to say it, Szejnrok. Authorities noted that Egler's motives stemmed from unresolved issues that had reached a boiling point prior to the murders. Palm Bay Police Lieutenant Virginia Kilmer emphasized that these ongoing conflicts played a significant role in the tragic events. A delinquency hearing is set for later this month to determine whether Egler will be charged as an adult.
I'm going to say yes, she will be.
I'm going to say that, yes.
She's 16.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? We all remember when we were kids in that feeling with your parents. Everybody had like these horrible disagreements. They don't understand me. You know, we all have been there. But like, she waited in an ambush type of situation and then says, welcome home, and shoots him.
Welcome home.
Like, how? Like, that was so planned out. Like, it wasn't just, and I'm sure it was a boiling point, and I'm sure she was mad. Her mom was dating a 22-year-old, and there might have been some issues that they weren't getting along about. But to go to that point, to know what you were going to do and wait till 2 a.m. when they got home and do that, like, that's so cold and calculated.
Kind of crazy. Yeah.
That's so beyond regular teenage angst, because we all had that.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember, like, I'd be better off with my own apartment. I never stopped to think about like utilities actually do get shut off. But,
Yes.
In your head, you think you're so mature and everything would be better if you could just be out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe in this case, it would have been better. I don't know what their relationship was like. But to resolve it like this,
A little mental health help, I'm sure, would have maybe gone a long way.
In prison for years, which is also not what you wanted.
No.
And if transitioning was part of the issue, she's going to have a real problem with that in prison.
Yeah, good luck with that there.
Yeah.
That's, no, this is just, it's crazy. I mean, I don't have other words for it. Just egregiously crazy. But I mean, it goes back to, again, I don't know what the story is. Maybe she was, in some sort of mental health help, but obviously it wasn't working very well. But yeah, there's hope beyond the life of being a 16-year-old. Life does certainly get a lot better.
God, if she could just have waited, said, I need some help. Like, I'm really thinking about killing my mom, and reached out to somebody. You don't have to tell them that part, but I'm having a mental health crisis. That's what that is.
Yes.
In killing your mom, and even if you don't approve of this guy, killing them is only hurting your own future. At
16, you don't see that half the time.
No,
and if you're that, there's something that wrong that you think this is the route to go. There's a lot that's not going to be right in your life going forward, and obviously, pretty much threw hers away. But I think she should be tried as an adult because she seems like a very dangerous individual who would likely continue this trend of ruining and destroying lives and killing and taking others' lives. I don't see this being in a vacuum with this person. So yeah, that's what it comes down to.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free.
So you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.